Good afternoon. It is November 30th, 2020. It is 2:40, so it's about 20 minutes before Mack tells us to stop trading. But I'm trying to get this video done early today so I can just relax. So let's start talking about what the day is. It looks like it's kind of I guess it's a slight downtrend day. Um, I'm expecting this red channel to be correct because of this midline. If you see prices kind of bounced around here around the midline and then bounced off the midline here, came down, bounced off the midline in this area, came down, and right about here they bounced too. So I've got this off of these two lows, and then I dragged it up to this high. Not really sure if that's gonna be more valid here. We'll see if prices come up to here and then bounce. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, but that does mess up. That does mess with the midline too. But that could be correct because once I put it here, look at that midline. It's still holding price as well. Look, it bounces off here. So that could be it, and maybe we want to look at it that way. So I'll just leave it there for now. But let's take a look. So prices gapped up yesterday when they opened, and then just moved down, made a large leg down. Maybe it was two legs down overnight, and then early this morning, prices started moving up. They broke this trend line and made two legs to a new high. And then this was right before the open. And then there was a move back to the EMA and kind of a range right here. And then prices started moving down. Here, let's zoom in. Price moved down, then ranged, moved down into this slightly downward channel. Then we had a spike and channel down, and then this pretty big move down. So I had this yellow channel off of these two highs, and it fit here. So I moved it to this low, and prices bounced here. Came to the top of that yellow channel again, and then moved into this range, and then this red channel. Overshot that red channel and broke the channel after the overshoot, and that's what we're looking at for the rest of the day. A slight upward channel, some upward movement now since about 11:30 Eastern time. There's a bit of a range here, and then counter trend breakout, and it looks like a move to a new high maybe. Prices held at that top of that range. So let's take a look at these trades. So here, this is the open around here, so I didn't see much. I wasn't looking to go short, or else maybe I would have looked at this second entry short. It looks like a second entry short or a failed second entry long. But I just needed to see more price action, and we got more price action. It was pretty clear that the movement was down. We got this channel, and I was actually trading the mini ES live, and I took something similar to this and got this big move down. But the thing is, I walked away from the trade. I just left it running, so it filled. I had a 2 contracts at 1 point, and then one contract at 3 points. So that's not bad, but it just would have been nice if I didn't walk away and I managed that runner, because it would have been like a 20 point move down. But anyway, you get this failed second entry long off the yellow trend line. Let's see. Yeah, off this short-term trend line, not off the yellow trend line. So then if you're being aggressive and you miss this move, this one comes off the EMA and the trend line, but this is right into the bottom of the channel, so that's very aggressive. And then prices really start to move down. And so you get this leg down. So if you're being aggressive and you want to get in on it, you can go short at this lower high. But we're not really sure where it's going, especially since here, this light faded blue line, that's the overnight lows. So there is room to those overnight lows if you want to go short there. And you can see prices kind of bounced. I'm sure there were trapped longs here. And that accounted for that extra leg down. So prices bounced at this the intersection of this red channel and this yellow channel. Started moving up. I don't know if people who are, strong chart readers, if they would go long here or not, because I mean that's a big leg up, a big clear leg up. So maybe you go long at this higher low. Not too sure, but it's only a first entry. And I guess people are probably going short because they're expecting a move to a new low. So there's definitely trapped shorts there, but not sure if you can really enter on that. So prices make another leg up and break into this this range. I didn't see the range until after. This isn't too clear of a range, but prices were being held at this level right here, and that's how I saw that it was potentially a range. And then they started holding right there. So had I drawn that, this move would have been better, but I did take this on the simulator because it was off this yellow trend line and it's a higher low with a nice bearish signal bar. But if I saw that this was kind of ranging, I definitely would have been more enthusiastic about that trade. But it worked out anyway. It was a great trade. So yeah, prices moved down in this red channel out of the congestion area, and then you get an overshoot that leads to a break. Here, let me see if I can clear this up a little. So this green channel I have, I'll change the color. I drew it off the lows. We'll have to see if it's gonna play out. Whoops. We'll have to see if it's going to play out. But it held up top. I didn't actually... I probably did draw it off the lows. Then I moved it up here and it bounced here. When prices were ranging, bounced here again. We'll have to see if this plays out. I don't know. Prices, I don't know what they're doing right now. I think they're just sticking in this range. But anyway, prices move up. So then I marked this lower high. It's a failed break back into this congestion right here, this line. But it's also off the midline of this red channel. So I'm going to delete this blue channel just so I don't want to delete it actually, because then we can't see this trade, why it works out. But I know I have all these trend lines marked, so it might get a little confusing. But off the midline of this large red channel, so that makes sense why you would take that. But it's also a lower high. You see this, and lower high, failed break back into congestion. So I like that, and that worked out. You can see it's a break of this trend line, this short-term trend line. So then price moved up in this green channel and then broke into this range towards the top of this larger blue channel, and prices bounced here, went down. So why did I mark this? Okay, so the reason I marked this with a square, a box, is if I drew this level of resistance all the way across, this signal bar bounces right off of it, and so you might think that it's going right back up to these highs if you spotted that. Just something to think about. So I don't know, maybe some people took that trade, especially if you get a bullish bar. It's off the EMA. I'm not opposed to that. So prices are ranging. Clearly, you should have this range drawn by probably here, especially after this. So when I got this off the larger blue trend line, right at the top of the congestion, it's only slightly bearish, which is why I marked it as aggressive. Lime green is for aggressive. But it's also counter trend in this green upward channel. And the signal bar, yeah, the signal bar isn't that strong. But so I actually put that on the simulator, but then I took off my trade at break even because I figured, I just felt like I was not according to the system. But it is. I think I just felt that way because it was counter trend. But anyway, big move down to this midline of the blue channel. It bounces there, and that's why I took this, marked this trade. It's a weak signal bar off the trend, but it's off the midline, and we're expecting it to go back into congestion. So that's why I marked that. I did take that on the simulator. Probably should have stuck with this, but you can't hang your head over that. And here we see we might have something coming up right here. So I'm about to pause the video, see how this goes, and then I will finish up. Okay, so that signal bar, it bounced off the high of this blue channel, but it didn't close strong. So if it closed strong, I probably would have took that. But so that's what I saw for today. This is a messy chart. This is probably the messiest chart I've had in a while. But I thought it was pretty important to keep the midlines on there just to show how things looked. I probably could have taken no, this midline was pretty helpful on this channel. So that's what I saw today. Mack's mid-morning chart said something about lower volume, but I didn't feel like the volume was too low today. Looks like that trade would have worked out, by the way, if you did take it. Anyway, I will be making more videos every day this week, so thanks for watching.